Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 3. Daylight saving time just ended here in the United States, so I'm running on an extra hour of sleep and feeling great. Although I think they should abolish that mess altogether worldwide. It's senseless. But anyway, last time we cleared almost all of what's left of the northern part of the wasteland. We still have a few locations left to explore, but we've really essentially narrowed everything down to downtown DC. Today we're going to cover a good part of that. We're going to clear L'Enfant Plaza on our way to the National Mall. I know we could fast travel to the mall, but we should explore an alternate route along the way, where we will complete the quests Head of State and Stealing Independence. In order to get started, let's head to the Citadel. I want to go in through the Irradiated Metro directly across the Potomac. Excuse me. Directly across the Potomac from the Citadel. You can see the compass marker there. It's not difficult to find. Well, let's just get down to the river and swim across. I was just in DC this week. Spent a few days there. Got to spend more time there than I did the last trip, which was nice. Bounced around to all the monuments. Of course, I was still busy during business hours, so the only things I really got to see were the monuments that are open at night, which do include all of the open-air monuments on the National Mall, which was really nice to see. Oh, really? Centaurs, huh? Swimming centaurs. Go figure. Guess they want a piece. Their funeral. That didn't go all that well, but we'll be fighting Talon mercs. So I should be able to repair my shotgun at some point. Anyway, let's make our way over to that compass marker. Anyway, I will say that while what's fun is that all these metro stops are real places if you look at their actual names, as are the districts of DC. Of course, everything is much bigger in real life, which I suppose one would expect, but it's still amusing that you can run up and down the National Mall in about 2 minutes in Fallout 3. It took me nearly 4 hours in real life. Here's the Irradiated Metro. Exactly what I was looking for. Let's head inside. This will take us into L'Enfant Plaza, a new district of downtown DC that we haven't been to yet. And then from L'Enfant, we can make our way back to the mall, but we'll explore L'Enfant and the buildings contained therein, of course. Got some food and a stim pack, 3 Nuka-Colas. Not much going on in this tunnel. Do notice the Raider graffiti as we go open this door. Notice that that's not a Raider, but a feral ghoul. It is just a roamer. Let's get our repeater out. I really like this gun. It's much more satisfying for some reason. I like that it uses the Magnum rounds. I like that it's theoretically Abraham Lincoln's gun. Dispensing justice hundreds of years later. Grab a cherry bomb off that table. I'm guessing this was a Raider outpost, Raider base, that has since been overrun by ghouls. So, we can go south or we can go west. Let's head south first. Those filing cabinets are empty and there's nothing up here, so let's go down these steps. There are a bunch of cans here. There usually are in metro stations. Let's continue until we get to another fork. We can now go west, or we can continue south. Let's head south again.
Until next time, this is Three Dog, Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. Time once again for an important GNR public service announcement. For all you guys and gals tempted by the thought of scabbing in the downtown DC ruins, here's a tip. You see, children, the Frankensteins might horrifically rip you to shreds, only if you're lucky. According to most of our reports on the super mutants, they actually prefer capturing their victims than hauling them off to God knows where. Consider yourself official.
We did get spotted just then.
And now, some music.
A fun animation, to be sure. Alright. Over here on sort of the mirrored platform for this level, you find a Chinese Army Spec Ops training manual. Good times. Hunting rifles are even more common than combat shotguns. I think the only hesitation I'd express is that shotguns definitely do substantially more damage if you can get close range. And sometimes that's the only way to one-shot something. Check that dresser. Take that rat away. Take that Abraxo. At this point, we can go down to the water, but let's clear the rest of the level we're on first. I don't think there's anyone else down at the water level. This place is a little more dense and complicated than I remembered, but shouldn't be too hard to make sure we've cleared everything. Alright. Now the western and southern loops have closed, so to speak. We've got two paths down. In there and out here. Let's go back here first. That's it for that portion. I think all that's left now is to head down the stairs over here. Yep, we've been through here. We've cleared out this room. And we've been through here, so... Yep, good. Got it down to one path left. Let's head down these stairs. Wary of the fact that there are still ghouls, one of which is a Reaver. Let's get our gauntlet out. You knew there'd be a Reaver eventually. There pretty much had to be. He can get up here whenever he wants. Come on, dude. Where you at? Come on. Yeah! Bring it! That's what I thought. Good night, Skippy. There's still another red hash mark someplace, but... Oh. I must be missing something. Because this is not the way out.
Shop. Children, I don't care if you've ignored every other word that's come out of my mouth for the past 5 years.
Ah, here we go.
Please, hear me now.
We have not been this way. That's where we gotta go. Good. Okay. Sunglasses. Can rock some coolness. Good. We're here and up a level. Grand. So, on this level, what do we got? Blood packs, no thank you. Buff out, sure. Fission battery, sure. Spikes, jet, buff out. Plenty of rad away. I'll actually use one because I soaked up a lot of rads in there. Some rad X's, dead wastelander. Some surprisingly good loot on him. 10mm ammo. Didn't protect him from the level of ghouls he was facing. Stim. More rat away. Bunch of dirty water. Not helpful. I think that ghoul was the last one. We should still sneak. Just in case. It's always wise. Pencils. They weigh 0 and they'll get us a cap. Why wouldn't we? You'll notice we're now through. Good times. Let's head out to L'Enfant, where we are all but certain to be attacked by our good friends, the Talon Company, as we discover L'Enfant South. Well, number one, let's let it get dark. That'll take 11 hours. What's up, bros? This is one of those ultra high level dudes.
Hello? Who's there? Keep firing!
Oh, good. Yeah. Go be a snack for the super mutants. If there's an overlord involved, he will absolutely shred the Talon mercs. Which is pretty much exactly what I want. And if they soften him up for me, it's that much better. Well, let's patrol around the edge of this metro while that fight happens. Here comes a centaur. Anyway, we got 3 Talon mercs, 1 super mutant overlord at the capital post, and a centaur, apparently. We'll need to search them all, of course. Centaur's been bagged. Now we got a second mutant involved. Interesting. Interesting, to be sure. It'll be hilarious if the Talon dude can win this fight. Alright, let's go find his compatriots while we wait. Here's the capital post. Probably the biggest single feature of this area. Combat knife, squirrel on a stick, and Talon armor. Here is the second Talon merc. Of course, we know where the third one is. Standard mutant finally went down. I'll take his hunting rifle to repair my repeater. And I think I'll just keep letting these two do their thing. I expect the Talon merc to lose eventually, but I have to admit I'm surprised at how long it's taking. That mailbox is empty. That's fine. Let's check out the central plaza here. Around this tree. Search everything else that sort of accompanies it. This is the way I want to go initially. The street's a dead end, but you'll notice this house with the gravestone in front of it. Which we can open, surprisingly, to find Search Party Log 1. First time I've thought to update the log since leaving Canterbury. Guard at the Citadel wouldn't let us in, but said a scribe had given Cheryl the medicine at least 2 weeks ago and sent her along to the Rangers. From the sounds of it, Miles didn't make it as far as Citadel. Damn shame, he was a good mutt. Still no sign of Cheryl. Rumors about the city are true. Place is a death trap. Mutants and psychos at every turn. Cheryl's tough enough, but I'm worried, especially with Miles missing. Emmett just about went to pieces the first time we ran into a centaur. We should be able to reach the Ranger compound in before sundown tomorrow. Kaya scouted ahead, and it looks like the coast is clear for now. With any luck, Cheryl's holed up with them, and we can start back home. Here lies Henry. Muty saw him going for water in the street. There was nothing we could do to help him. If anybody else has to come looking for us, we'll leave word with the Rangers. Let's search the rest of this street. Talon Merc's still holding on? I bet he's done now. He only had 1 bar of health left. Yep, he's gone. Let's go deal with the Overlord. He did get softened up quite nicely. I think I do have some explosives on me. No, I don't. He'll get gauntleted. Just like everybody else. Oh, I see more red hash marks. It's never good. Oh, snap! What the hell? There we go. Delightful. Let's go search Merc 3 before we move on to the post. Yeah, there's nothing else in any of these areas. Anyway, that was a really good example you might have noticed of the game cheating. Enemies never run out of ammunition. No matter how long they fight, those two would have shot at each other, well, not quite forever, because their weapons do degrade, so they would have fought each other until their weapons broke. But they would have never run out of ammunition. Which seems a little sketchy to me, but whatever, game. Whatever floats your boat. Darn. Looks like we got more muties down here. I'm just trying to do a perimeter on the post before heading inside. Oh, it's a centaur and a master. That's easy. Now, of course... stay out of visual range. And we should be able to get close to the master and get him with the shotgun. Just face away again, bro. Or not, you know, whatever floats your boat. Oh, almost. Even closer.
Where your around.
It shouldn't take 3 shots. Sorry. It shouldn't even take 2. I don't know why it's not working. There we go. Guess I just wasn't close enough. Shotgun is a lot easier to use indoors, but the repeater's not quite strong enough for a master. Alrighty. Well, there's L'Enfant Cafe. I don't actually want to explore down here yet. I just wanted to make sure everything was clear. Well, yeah, why not? We'll leave. Oh shit, vertibird. I think it was just flying overhead. I don't think it dropped anyone off, thankfully. Let's make our way around. You can see there's really nothing besides the cafe, which I will explore later. Here's a tripwire. That's intriguing. Probably dumps a grenade bouquet out of that pipe if I had to guess. There's a shop. Deal with that later. I really just want to do the Capitol Post next. I'm just trying to make sure the outer perimeter is clear. Oh goody. Now we got some Enclave. They'll handle these muties for us. But maybe the muties will soften them up.
Time to die.
Count the hash marks so we know how many bodies to search. There are 8. Fun. Told you L'Enfant was exciting. Besnick's Barber Shop, huh? Well, we'll get there. There's a hash mark up here. Back closer to the actual Capitol Post. But I need to go see who the last one standing from that massive explosion, which I think probably took care of everyone all by itself. Maybe not. Maybe it didn't take care of anyone. Who knows? Well, he's hurt pretty badly. Oh boy. Certainly didn't want to aggro everyone else. Maybe he's hurt badly enough that we can gauntlet him. Good. That's easier. You can see here where someone got incinerated. Take that. No, I won't. Apparently I don't need it. Oh shit. Guess I should be more specific. I won't take that yet. Let's go deal with these two. Majority Whips Ice Cream. That's a clever government pun.
Something good? Something fun? Me, I'm bored. No way! Time to die! Impossible!
Let's get the 2 brutes. The guy with the missile launcher worries me the most. As long as this patrol is facing away from me, I don't need to worry too much. That, of course, changes if they're in good enough shape that I can't one-shot them. Alright, let's search that master. Let's get this one next. Still insufficient. Fair enough, I suppose.
Look out!
Take that off of him.
Hello? Someone there? Must have been nothing.
Wait for him to start patrolling again. He is easily handled. The good old-fashioned shotgun blast straight to the skull. Alright. Let's head over here, wary of the fact that I believe I saw an overlord patrolling that balcony. Well, this wasn't much of a fight. The mutants won decisively. I think they thoroughly outnumbered the Enclave, but still. What do we have over here? Looks like another metro station. What do we have even farther over? More mutants. Of course we do. Looks like an overlord and a master. We'll need to one-shot the master. And paralyze the overlord. The only way I see this work ending well.
Game's over!
Oh, come on. Okay, we got the master. Let's get the overlord. Perfect. Oh my goodness. I forgot what what trouble on Plaza actually is. People in the game aren't kidding when they say downtown DC is a war zone. That's all handled. Let's get the repeater out. I like that as a default weapon. Those two are dealt with, but we got stairs up here and a couple more red hash marks. I'm going to go out on the limb and guess more mutants. Is that actually a dead end? I don't know. We'll worry about looting later. No, it's not actually a dead end. Can get to this bridge. Go figure. And I alerted something to my presence. Ain't life grand. That's a dead end. Sun's coming up. Not a fan of that. Let's keep it dark. Here's L'Enfant Plaza. Fresh metro station. This one, I believe, is our eventual route to the mall. Hazmat disposal site L5. Yes, it is. I think it said this one was empty, didn't it? Up here, I believe our flavor was master, so we're gonna have to get close with the shotgun. If we want to deal with him effectively. Awesome. All I really want is confidence that everything is dead so I can run around freely. It's hard to get. There's another one over there. Let's peek under here, make sure we didn't miss anything. Nope, we're good. Alright. Well, I'm on Plaza. Let's bounce around this neat little pyramid in the middle. Looks like he's clipping into the building. That's great. Might have to cheat in order to eliminate him. Depending how bad the problem is. We'll find out. Looks like we got two over here. I think we'll be okay. Don't think I've used the repeater again. Oh, I guess I have. Good. Of course, this big ruined building actually looks explorable. So we'd better stick our heads in and make sure it's clear. The good news is there's no clear way to an upper floor. In fact, it looks like we're on the upper floor. There is another way down. That's good. That's easy. So right now, my main interest is making sure this upper level is clear. Alright, there's a master. Presumably in full health, because if he was damaged, his health meter would appear. Alright. Looks like this upper level's clear now, so let's bounce back down to street level. I feel like there had to be more than 2 Enclave soldiers. There's a mutant. It is an overlord, like I thought. But I've got a frag grenade. We'll be able to deal with him that way. See, now here's a look at why it's important keep track of bodies. You'll notice that the ash pile, which was once a member of the Enclave, which we did manage to search in time, has disappeared. When the corpse count gets really high, and admittedly, that typically only happens here in the segments of downtown DC where there are really, really big battles, corpses will disappear before you get to loot them. So you have to be careful of that if you're really trying hard to make sure you get everything. That overlord might be the last enemy. I sure hope so. Of course not. Here, however, is another Enclave soldier. I don't think I've taken any hits, so I have no need of his armor. That much is good. There's another fucking mutant. He looks like a standard. I should be able to get him from here with the repeater. Well, I would if it gave me the sneak crit. I guess I just need to get closer. Why am I not getting my sneak crit? I'm fully undetected. There we go. It's more like it. I don't quite think I can actually make my way up here. Maybe I can. No, it's not gonna let me. Hell, hold on. Boom. Of course, now I see that there is some space on that side to worry about. Let's try hopping up this batch of rubble. Bearing in mind there is still a live overlord in the mix. Come on. Is there just nothing over here? Let me TCL it really quick. Nope. Just a big open space. Okay, we'll turn collision back on. Make our way up here the same way we did a second ago. Whee! We're almost done now. A centaur. Aww. Almost kind of cute. Almost. Where is the Overlord? He's the only one I'm worried about. There's a master. Get him with the shotgun. We're nearly done. The master and the Overlord really are the last two. I'm 99% sure. Good. Now let's just get up there and handle the Overlord. I think it wants me to have to exchange fire with him. I would personally much rather find a way over the rubble and do the good old-fashioned Shady Sands shuffle. Thankfully, that is an option without cheating. Yeah, he's got a tri-beam laser rifle. You do not want to fuck with him in a shooting match, I'll tell you that. Just get up there and take care of business. Oh no! Well, Shady Sand Shuffle is out, for whatever reason. Deathclaw Gauntlet is in. Good night, douche canoe. Alright. Hallelujah. Holy shit. Where's the Tylenol? Anybody who's seen Christmas Vacation knows what I was getting at there. Anyway, now we've looped all the way back to the Capitol Post. The first place I actually wanted to explore. We got carried away. There's too much shit going on. Enemies had to die. Before we pop inside, let's just check the top level here to make sure we're not missing anything. Alright. Now, believe it or not, the Capitol Post itself is populated with rad roaches. That's right. Now, an interesting tidbit, you might have noticed on several load screens there were Capitol Post articles, and you know, they had actual text, but it was kind of hard to read, particularly before load screen expired. What's kind of fun about this place is we can actually, if you're a lore junkie like me, you can actually read all of those articles on the various computer terminals here at the post. Anyway, let's loot around this first room. After eliminating rad roaches. And here we have an average locked terminal. Well, it's not an ING. Debating. There we go. How easy was that? Disengage lock. And that unlocked this safe on the side of the desk. Hooray. Did I get that trash can? Yeah, I did. Now note that this is a rigged terminal. Let's defuse it. Let's take the other two frag grenades off the desk. Capitol Post top stories, January 11th, 2077. Good morning, Chief. Commies Crushed, Alaska Liberated by Dorothy Proud, Capitol Post staff writer. In the late evening hours of January 10th, brave American Army forces launched an all-out offensive against the entrenched Chinese Communist invaders in the beleaguered seaport of Anchorage, Alaska, destroying all opposition, and finally liberating the city after more than 10 years of Chinese occupation. No red-blooded American can ever forget that terrible winter of 2066, when Chairman Chiang's commie cutthroats mercilessly invaded the icy extension of the United States in an unprecedented act of foreign aggression that sent shockwaves all the way back to our nation's capital. But the nightmare is finally over, and America, always the home of the brave, is once again the land of the free. Food riots rile feds. By Walter Street Beat Monroe, Capitol Post staff writer. It would appear that Washington's tolerance for American social disorder has finally reached its breaking point. In a recent public statement, White House spokesman Warren Eccleston said, "Okay, Americans are hungry. We get it. Well, I've got news for you. Things are tough all over, people. The president himself has been forced to substitute cube steak for his nightly prime rib, and the only wine available is a detestable Chateau Montrose 2043. But does he whine? Does he take to the streets like a rabid red? So please, good people, please, wait in line, get your food, and then go home. We're Americans. We do not solve our problems with violence." Oh, goodness. Let's keep looking around. Capitol Post top stories, June 3rd, 2072. Good morning, Chief. U.S. to annex Canada by Dorothy Proud, Capitol Post staff writer. In a move that is being widely viewed as both necessary and overdue, the United States military today declared that they will begin the immediate annexation of the country of Canada. The decision comes after a long and contentious relationship with the Canadian government that began shortly after the Chinese invasion of Anchorage, Alaska, in the winter of 2066. The Canadian leadership at that time expressed its opposition to American troops passing through their country or traversing their airspace, but ultimately capitulated. Tensions with our neighbor to the north have only escalated since then, as the United States has found itself relying heavily on Canada's natural resources, including wood cultivated from the country's great timberland forests, to maintain the war effort against China. But it was a recent near sabotage of the Alaskan pipeline that finally tipped the American military's hand. "That was the last straw," said Buzz Babcock, commander of U.S. forces in Canada. "You know what's been stopping the Reds from pouring into downtown Juneau? American soldiers, that's what. And now we've got to worry about someone, Chinese, Alaskan, or otherwise, taking out the pipeline? I don't think so. Effectively immediately, United States troops are beginning a complete takeover of all Canadian assets and resources. Little America is ours, but let's face it, it always has been." Development of superweapon confirmed. By Walter Street Beat Monroe, Capitol Post staff writer. In a startling turnaround from their previous policy of complete covert development, the United States Army has confirmed that they are indeed working on a new superweapon, one designed specifically to crush the Red Chinese invasion force and liberate occupied Anchorage, Alaska once and for all. Speaking at an Army press conference at the Pentagon, General Constantine Chase stated, "No more secrets. The time has come to lay all our cards on the table so the Chinese can see with their own eyes that we've got the winning hand. The United States Army is proud to announce that for the first time in history, General Atomics International and Robco have joined forces to create for this great country a superweapon that will leave every single yellow-bellied Red shaking in their commie booties." Unfortunately for our readers, that's as specific as Chase is willing to get. While he and the Army are ready for China to know the U.S. is developing a new weapon, they're not quite ready to divulge just what it is or when it will be ready for deployment. All in due time, all in due time. Rest assured, when this weapon is complete, liberty will come to Anchorage and hell will follow. Capitol Post top stories, July 27, 2052. Good morning, Chief. United Nations disbanded by Dorothy Proud, Capitol Post staff writer. In a crushing blow to foreign relations and world peace, the United Nations yesterday was completely disbanded, leaving its member nations to fend for themselves in these trying times. Many had considered the United Nations the best hope for brokering a ceasefire between the European Commonwealth and the nations of the Middle East, but such an intervention is now impossible. In a somber press conference at the United Nations building in New York City, United Nations President Sakugama Okiri had this to say: "It is a sad day for the United States, sadder still for the world. An era of relative peace and prosperity has come to a tragic end. The resources wars are upon us, and in my humble opinion, the United Nations is needed now more than ever. Sadly, the world disagrees. Those nations that have not already moved out of the immense headquarters will have completely vacated the premises by the end of the week. Several organizations have already begun bidding on the prime real estate, but children's toy retailer Bumbelows seems determined to transform the building into their new East Coast superstore." Pint-Sized Slasher, More Than Myth? By Walter Street Beat Monroe, Capital Post staff writer. What American child alive hasn't heard the story of the pint-sized slasher, that diminutive demon in a clown mask who stalks and slashes the innocent residents of supposedly safe suburbia? It's just one of the many folk stories parents use to scare their youngsters into behaving themselves. Or is it? According to Germantown Police Chief Joseph Field, the pint-sized slasher may be more real than many people would like to admit. After reviewing the autopsy reports of the Linden Street slayings, we have confirmed that the force and direction of every knife wound are consistent with an attack from a much smaller assailant, a child, to be precise. Add to the sinister forensic findings this statement from Christopher Atkinson, the one surviving victim of the adolescent assassin, and it becomes clear that the pint-sized slasher does indeed walk among us. The clown! He's going to kill us all, do you understand me? He stabbed my brother Sean right in the face. He killed my brother, the little clown. But assuming the pint-sized slasher is indeed a real, tangible threat to the peace-loving residents of D.C. suburbia, one question remains. Why? What could possibly motivate a child to don a clown mask and murder innocent people in cold blood? We may never know. At least not until the miniature maniac is brought to justice. Until then, all we can do is lock our doors, kiss our children good night, and pray they live to see morning. Why that door has an average lock, I do not know. Let's go down to the lower level now. Not really anything else left to do anyway. Loot around like we do. Nothing here. Alright, let's head into the next room. There's a fire hose box. Looks like we found the printing press. Search the first aid box. And there's just one body. Gibson! We've got Gibson's key and Gibson's scrap of paper. Let's read it. Gibson's scrap of paper. Search the house. Now, way back, you might remember a little town called Minefield, in which the Gibson residents had a very small miniature house with a very hard lock. We picked the very hard lock, and so we already have the loot. But if you haven't done that yet, Gibson's key will unlock that house and get you some chems, some caps, maybe a magnum, and some pre-war money. Considering what you have to get through in L'Enfant Plaza to get the key, that's some very underwhelming loot, all things considered. So, I haven't actually searched the inside of this diner yet, so let's do that right quick. First aid box. A couple of Nuka-Colas. These dumbass raiders don't have a chance. All the other shit that's going down. Such is life. Get the pilot lights out of the ovens. Pop open the mine box. Goody goody. Now we can't get in here, but we can get into Besnick's barber shop through the back door. Let's head inside. Nothing in here. Well, no enemies in here, I mean. Buff out. First aid box. We pop behind here. Stims, Mentats. The register's empty. The other shelves are empty. All there is a hard-locked safe, which is linked to this average locked terminal. terminal's easier, so we'll go that route. Open her up. Get inside. A stealth boy. That's something. Out we go. All this is completely clear already. As is all that. We actually did most of the work already. L'Enfant Plaza doesn't have any, I guess I'll call them dungeons to explore. Like, say, Hubris Comics back in the Mason District, or LOB Enterprises in Falls Church. It's weird to call them dungeons because they're, like, real-ish places, but that's totally what they are. Got the Big Book of Science out of the Pulowski Preservation Shelter here. Nothing else I really care about. Might have noticed it before. There's a little shelter built into this dead-end tunnel where you can find cans, caps on the chessboard. I'll have to be pretty careful not to knock it over. Sniper rifle, a copy of U.S. Army 30 handy flamethrower recipes, more caps up there, a cigarette that fell behind the shelf that I'm not going to bother going after. That little wooden box was hiding a pulse grenade and 4 frag grenades, 2 ammo boxes to search, and an average locked trunk. Some pretty decent stuff in it. Oh, let's head up here now. And since we've already cleared the plaza, the only thing to do is head into Hazmat disposal site L5, which will take us through, if you remember, all of the exits that we noticed. This will take us back to the mall. Of course, we got to get through it first. I'm a little curious about how that dude saw me. That's better. Anyway. Hazmat disposal site L5 certainly doesn't sound pleasant. And it's not. It's filled to bursting with ghouls and there's actually no good loot inside. But worth exploring. Everything is. Let's go through the relatively normal looking subway area. Based on the name, you know that's going to change. And that rather quickly. Looks like a glowing one and a standard. Nope, looks like 2 glowing ones. My mistake. Oh shoot, come on. Oh. Some kind of clipping error. He didn't render. But he's on his way up, I reckon. Where you at, Skippy? Did you head back down? Nope, you're just squatting on the ramp, ain't you? Oh shoot, come on. I feel like I can get a sneak crit. There we go. That's what you want. Alright, 2 dead glowing ones. Let's head down here into what's obviously the Hazmat disposal site. No surprise, we're gonna get radiated as hell going through here, so let's be quick as we hunt down those red hash marks that represent nasty, nasty ghouls. This looks like a glowing one and a standard, so let's... It was. We were able to sneak crit both of them. That's pretty cool. So we got a staircase here to the west. Let's search these guys, including the raider that they apparently killed. Stairs out to the west. Trying to keep track of my exits and my unexplored areas, you know. I knew it was a fucking Reaver. How he sees me, I don't know. Oh. We can go a different way. Oh shit, he's up here. I feel like that's probably a clipping error, but... Hey, buddy. How do you like my gauntlet?
Ha!
Alright. North is really the only other way to go. Let's... I was gonna say, let's see if we can sneak crit that glowing one. Because sneaking or no, we'll be able to bag the standard with no trouble. If I can just fucking hit him. There we go. Yep, you just go on back, son. Caps. Rat away. We got an area north. Oh wait, here's a dead wastewinder. Let's check that out. And we got another area west. Let's head north first. Turret control system. Ah, interesting. Allegiance. No. No. we go. Good. Let's turn on the turrets. Ghouls can't do shit to turrets. So... while that's ongoing, I would like to go check out the other two staircases. Start with the first one back here. That should be a clue to you. The gas. It's never good, of course. See if we can get this guy with the repeater. Damn. Ah, shoot. I was pretty sure I could. I can just get the hit. Well, we got the standard. That's less helpful, but fewer targets, I guess, is usually good. I was gonna say, we know he's camped there. And we also can't get too close. Go figure. If I get it fast enough, I feel like it'll work. Damn, too close. That almost worked. There we go. Didn't even set off the gas. Alright, search those two. I don't want the carton of cigarettes or human flesh. Don't know why I hit the take all button. Because I'm an idiot, I guess. We got one running in here. Get our gauntlet ready. Good night. Interesting, there appears to be an upper and lower level. There's a Reaver. Let's get on the lower level, so I'll bet this is the other staircase back to the main zone. Eventually, anyway. Oh, come on. Doesn't matter much, but I do want the sneak kit. I need you to get paralyzed. Didn't happen. There we go. Oh, he still had his teddy bear. And that's the other way back to the main zone. So, let's see if we can't close some loops. Want my shotgun back out. Over here, you'll note there's another dead wastelander next to a toolbox with some worthwhile stuff inside. Let's head north. Let's go back into stealth mode. Two red hash marks. I know at least one is a turret. The other is most likely a ghoul. Oh, nope, that's a ghoul too. He's just a standard. We'll just let him come try to party. See what happens. That's the way out, so let's turn east. Make sure our exploration loop is closed. Toolbox, of course, there's a conductor inside. Another pile of barrels. Here's the room with our buddy the turret. Somewhere. Probably directly underneath me. There's a dead mercenary. There's a reaver. Killed by said friend of the turret. Alright. Sorry to be a little convoluted, but let's run back through so that we can sneak up on the turret and blow it. In fact, since it's the only thing left, we can go ahead and power it down. It didn't work. Why wouldn't it work? That's weird. It's actually very weird. I should be able to power down the turret. Well, we'll wait till I'm hidden from it again. Or not. I don't really care, although my shotgun is getting to be in pretty bad shape. He doesn't have anything but leather armor, which is irrelevant to me. Okay, let's go make our way out. Let's pop a rat away. So we did soak up some pretty hefty rads while we were in there. Not quite enough to get poisoned, but probably about 3/4 of the way there. Let's head up here. Back in a metro tunnel. Hooray! Search the omnipresent vending machine, and we pop back out at the mall. Place we've already been, because we already cleared this place out. Now, there's the Lincoln Memorial. I mentioned we'd do Head of State, but before we do that, let's take a quick trip under the reflecting pool. Those rad roaches have respawned, I really don't care. Let's screw around with the respawned enemies. Let's pop through the sewer grate to the Mirelurk nesting hole. Before I do that, I'm going to make an anchor save, and mostly because I need a quick break. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. What do you suppose we're going to fight in the Mirelurk nesting hole? If you said Mirelurks, congratulations. You're not an idiot. Actually, you might still be an idiot, because I'm pretty sure even an idiot would know that the Mirelurk nesting hole is going to have Mirelurks in it. I note the box of drugs here, stashed in the corner right by the exit, along with some cans. Let's make our way down this slope into the actual nesting hole underneath the reflecting pool. Let me see, is this a loop? Or is it a fork? Can't actually tell. It's a split. Well, we turned right first, to the southwest. And you'll note we got some leaky pipes. And we're starting to soak up some rads. Just keep making our way through here. Wondering where the Mirelurks are. There's one. It's a king, of course. And now he's dead. And there's a standard. Bless his heart. It's almost cute that he even wants to try. Search those two. Nothing and nothing. We got a dirty water here next to an empty suitcase and a first aid box. Rotting Brahmin corpse, and some egg clutches. I didn't want that combat knife. I was going for the first aid box. Oh, let's grab the metro ticket while we're there. Keep on going. Finally. You'll notice some things have opened up. At this distance, we'll be better off with the repeater. Assuming I can hit the face. There we go. There's a hunter. I wonder if a repeater shot to the face is good enough for him. It is. Outstanding. I just want to search this little nook. we're getting to have a lot of splits to keep track of. I just want to be sure I don't miss anything, like that stim pack. Or shotgun shells and turpentine. Okay, so apart from the original fork, we're actually only at a second fork. We can go east or we can go south. Let's go south first. So when you get to this structure, you'll note there's yet another split. Here we've got a dead raider. We'll take her ammunition. Next to her is an ammo box. It pleases me to search. Alright. You know, I'd even rather... Based on weapon condition, at this point I'd rather take multiple shots with the repeater than have to use my shotgun, so let's deal with these kings. And we'll notice that split at least made a nice little loop. We got Radaway and Mentats. Down here, we've got a first aid box. Camera. Rad X and a stim pack. A couple of ammo boxes. Here at what appears to be the southern end of our exploration, which is fine and dandy. Note that in addition to the little loop, we can also make our way north up here, or I should say west, up this ramp to a ledge with a rotting Brahmin corpse, some egg clutches, and a dead mercenary. Can traverse the edge of the room here. We have explored that lower part. Let's make sure this ledge is clear before we go into this other little cave we found. Where we find a skeleton with an assault rifle, some ammo, a Chinese Army Spec Ops training manual, more ammo in a stim pack, and a first aid box. And a sledgehammer. Wonder if he was trying to tunnel his way out, poor bastard. Let's make our way back down. Watch up top for other searchable ledges, even as we get back to this fork and set about, hopefully, closing the loop. Wonder if I can get up there. even if I can get up there. Tucked back here, some goodies. We got purified water, Rad Away, Rad X, and 2 stems. Some food, some liquor, a combat knife. Not too bad. Let's keep it going. Alright, we're heading back up. It seems. I think I missed something out in the big chamber. I think there's something up there. Let me TCL it just to see if I'm being insane or not. If I'm not, I'll need to find the way up. Nope, for now I am being crazy. Good. There's another red hash mark as we approach another leaking pipe. Oh, this guy's just begging for a shotgun, and he's gonna get it. Dead giant ant. There's the Mirelurk king we just destroyed. Another dead giant ant and some ant meat. Thinking that's the way out, so let's check ledges in here. Some ant egg clutches. Looks like the ants had an ill-fated expansion attempt into the Mirelurk nesting hole. No loot up here, though. That kind of surprises me. There's a Nuka-Cola Quantum somewhere in here, and it's a pretty hard stash to find. That's what I'm really on the lookout for. Yeah, and as we come through here, we have closed the original loop, so gotta go back in, gotta figure out where the shit is. Up there, even though I can get there. It must actually be deeper in the cave, and I just didn't look in the right place. Up here, maybe? No. I'm cheating to find it. Once I remember where it is, then we can find the way we were intended to get it. Must be farther back than I thought. Ah. Yes, it's here in the very back. Go figure. That actually, I don't think is very hard to get to at all. I could be wrong, but we'll see. There we go. That's how you get to the stash at the very back, where there is a knife, dirty water. The Nuka-Cola Quantum's really the only good prize to be had. Alright, that's it for the Mirelurk nesting hole. Let's get on out of here. At this point, we need to decide how to complete Head of State. Of course, you can decide based on karma. Good people will help the slaves, evil people will help the slavers. Or, if you're smart and pragmatic and don't really give a shit about karma, you can make your decision based on who gives the better reward, which in this case is the slaves. Going the good route nets you a dart gun schematic. Going the evil route only nets you caps. I don't think I need to tell you which of those is a better reward. So we will be siding with the slaves. Let's head back out to the mall, where the Lincoln Memorial can be found, on the very west end. Now we've got it on the map, but we haven't explored it yet. We were, in fact, intended, as you'll recall, to make sure the Lincoln Memorial is free of super mutants, even as we take the picture of the memorial to Caleb. We should at least hear the slavers out, regardless. So, let's head here. Note that the mutants are all dead. We've completed make sure the Lincoln Memorial is free of super mutants. Tell Hannibal the memorial is free of super mutants. Interesting that we haven't noticed the slavers and the game doesn't prompt us to deal with them. Let's do search all these guys.
That's close enough. What the hell are you doing wandering around here?
Easy now, I'm just curious about this place. I'm not looking for trouble.
Curiosity can get a wastelander killed. I'm going to let you through, but you'll have to talk to Mr. Walker first. Follow me. Oh, and stay off the memorial steps. They have orders to shoot anyone that gets too close. The dirt path is safe.
That's close enough. The memorial is off limits.
That's fine. Let's just follow Silas. To the memorial maintenance room, where we can chat.
Keep moving. Mr. Walker is waiting.
Where we can chat
Well,
with Leroy
What we
Walker.
have here. I'm Leroy Walker, and you're probably wondering about what we're doing here.
Looks to me like you're getting ready for war. What are you really doing here?
You're a sharp one. We're from Paradise Falls. We're hunting runaway slaves. Have you seen any?
I haven't seen any slaves recently.
That's too bad. You know, you seem like the type of wastelander that might be for hire. I need someone to get some loot out of a nearby ruin. Are you interested?
Okay, where is this ruin?
It's a museum, just past the Washington Monument. I'm only interested in stuff related to Abraham Lincoln. Bring me back whatever you find. Oh, and don't try to go into the memorial. The guards have orders to shoot on sight.
Find at least one Lincoln artifact in Museum of History. Why are you so interested in Lincoln artifacts?
Don't want slaves using them to start a revolt or anything, so we burn them.
I'd better get going.
Good luck in the museum. Bring me back something, and I'll let you get a closer look at the memorial.
So now we've got our options. We can kill all the slavers near the Lincoln Memorial, or find at least one Lincoln artifact in the Museum of History. Of course, I'm pretty into murdering slavers. Sell Lincoln artifacts to Leroy Walker. Damn it. Guess we'll just have to
What do you think you're doing?
give him the good old-fashioned Shady Sands shuffle.
Holy shit!
There's Silas. There's Leroy. Ah, good. Our shotgun was in dire need of repairs. Now then, you'll notice that we can steal free of consequence, because slavers are evil bastards, of course. So, let's take all of Leroy's Nuka-Cola to start off with. So anyway, if you do decide to side with the slavers, you get a few hundred caps, you get access to Paradise Falls, and they end up running over to the Temple of the Union and killing Hannibal and all of his allies. Much more rewarding to side with the slaves. There's a Nuka-Cola Quantum in here too. Let's bounce out. Now, I like the poetic justice of killing all the slavers with Lincoln's rifle. Apart from that, they're weak enough that it will work on them. And they're honestly just pretty easy to kill anyway. Shoot. Just need a critical shot. I guess I'm too close and I'm gonna get detected. Is it morning or evening? Can't tell. Damn. Come on now. There we go. Let's search the 3 we just killed. 1, 2, 3. Let's head in here. I'm astonished that was a miss, but oh well. Anyway, I did visit the Lincoln Memorial this last week. I love that you can actually read the printed Gettysburg Address and Second Inaugural in the game. It's, of course, much more impressive in real life, as you'd expect, I think. Anyway, let's grab that lunchbox. I'm actually clearing out the interior first. We will then have to clear the perimeter, around which there are several traps. Let's disarm the tripwire and the grenade bouquet, all designed to ensure we can't sneak in the back way. Let's do a perimeter check and murder some slavers. This tier doesn't seem to have any occupants. Let's just whip back through and angle left. Oh, there's several more. Just having trouble remembering exactly where. There they are. Oh, we got two patrolling. Let's disarm that tripwire, which was just rigged to a battering ram. Since they're in a pair. Gauntlet one. I guess we'll gauntlet both. Take that. Looks like there are still more slavers to kill, which is actually exciting. Oh, nope. Completed. Kill all the slavers near the Lincoln Memorial. Talk to Hannibal Hamlin. Alright. Before we do that, let's check the rest of the perimeter. I know there are more traps to disarm and explosives to find, and I think there are more mutant corpses too. Besides the first three we found. Yeah, here we go. Nothing I need to shoot though. That much is good. Here's a tripwire and a grenade bouquet. Disarming a bouquet while airborne is pretty impressive, bro. Some mines along this outer path. Pieces of dead slaver. Another mine on this ramp up into the memorial. More mines. Can see another tripwire up ahead. Along with the bouquet it's rigged to. More mines. Still more mines. And over here, another tripwire. And the bouquet it's rigged to. Which it looks like, sadly, we can't reach. Ah well. There's a mine. Thought I saw another tripwire down here. Maybe I was hallucinating. It's definitely another mine, though. Well, looks like one more mine. And as I thought, another mutant corpse. Alright. That's that. Let's fast travel to Megaton, first of all, to pick up those Lincoln artifacts I'm willing to sell. Actually, there aren't any. I'd rather just hold on to them all. Well, nah. Let's see. Let me do a standard offload and then I'll decide. So, let's pop in all my beeswax here. I don't think we found anything unique. Now, sitting in here, of course, is Lincoln's hat, which I'm going to hold on to, for sure. Anything I can use, I'm going to hold on to. Even if I'm not actually going to use it. In here, we'll stick our purified waters, our stealth boy, scrap metal, and teddy bear. Let's see. Yeah. No, I think I'll hold on to all the Lincoln relics. I don't care to let Hannibal have any of them. They're mine, damn it. Alright, let's head here. Let's head out and visit the caravan. I don't think anything should need repairs right now, which is kind of refreshing.
Looking for that special something?
Oh, Deathclaw Gauntlet.
Let's see
Well,
what the good doctor has in his magic bag.
I'd rather
Shall
just
we?
sell it and make a fresh one. How about that?
Pleasure doing business with you.
Let's just make a fresh gauntlet. It'll be in perfect shape. All we need is a Deathclaw hand, a leather belt, a medical brace, and a wonder glue. Purdy! Alright, now let's head back to the Temple of the Union. Just finish this quest completely. Need to find Caleb and give him the picture. I think. Ah, there he is. He's in Caleb's home. Go figure.
Hey. You have a picture. And such a large one, too. I'll have no problems restoring the memorial with this. Thank you.
I have to go now.
Okay.
Completed, take the picture of the Lincoln Memorial to Caleb. Tell Hannibal that Caleb is ready. Hannibal, I think, is up here.
Everything is done? I can hardly believe it. We are finally going to realize the dream. We'll start out within the hour. We'll meet you at the site.
Alright. Completed, tell Hannibal the memorial is free of super mutants. Completed, tell Hannibal that Caleb is ready. Meet Hannibal at the memorial. Oh yes, completed. Talk to Hannibal Hamlin. Alright, let's head back to the memorial. There we go. Come on. I can't fast travel from inside the Temple of the Union. I always forget that stupid little detail. Let's try again. Still no, huh?
Good.
Let's try again. We out yet? Yes, good. And it takes the slaves forever to get here, but the quest doesn't actually complete until they do, so let's just wait around. We'll go 1 hour at a time. That's fine. Da 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 da. I wasn't kidding about it taking the slaves forever to get here. See this shit? Here they come. What are they doing? They made it all the way here, and now they're just milling around at the metro exit. Maybe I need to talk to him over here.
You have been good to your word. You are welcome at the Temple of the Union anytime. Take these schematics as a token of our gratitude.
Schematics dart gun added. You've gained karma. Quest completed, head of state. Your schematic has been improved. Have to go now. Note added, schematics dart gun V3.
Yeah, see ya.
I'm not about to sell you Lincoln's rifle or anything else. Now, interesting to note is that the Temple of the Union, since the slaves have cleared out, it becomes a random encounter site. Well, let's go back there and see what the random encounter is. Looks like we got some ants. That's fun. Now, you're free to loot the Temple of the Union now, although everything is still owned and it still counts as stealing. Anyway, we got 3 giant ants milling around a bucket of radiation. Go figure. But that's not all. Last time we were here, the Enclave hadn't spawned yet. We want to go to that highway to the southwest. And we're going to watch the Enclave vertibird in and slaughter some raiders. And then we'll mop up the leftovers. There's an albino Radscorpion over here, so let's be careful of that. Could be really fun if we could get the Radscorpion in the mix. It would be less of a foregone conclusion then. As it stands, the Enclave is going to slaughter the raiders. Of course they are. Okay, let's have a gander at these raider shacks as we work our way up to deal with the survivors. Bent tin can, I don't care about that. Conductor, medical brace, and a copy of Tales of a Junktown jerky vendor. Oh, and there's a leather belt. Over here we got a lunchbox and a pressure cooker, and a steam gauge assembly, and 2 stim packs. And some buff out, and some rat-away, and some dirty water. There's a dead raider. There's another dead raider. Yeah, like I said, you knew the Enclave would slaughter the poor raiders. They didn't have a chance. Let's search these ammo boxes. Here's a question. Since I'm in one of their uniforms and it's impossible to see my face, how does the Enclave just know that I'm a bad guy? Interesting questions. There's a copy of Grognak the Barbarian, tin can, some Med-X, some Rat-Away, some Psycho, some Jet, some darts, a paint gun. Oh! It looks like the Scorpion did decide to make an appearance. Oh, good. Now we can have some fun. So now, of course, the actual ramp up here is clear. It looks like we got a sentry bot, which is gonna see me if I try to do much of anything, it seems. And a Hellfire Trooper have survived. What I'd like, of course, is... well, I mean, I gotta take care of these guys. That's the bottom line. Not sure how they saw me, but oh well. Repeater's probably better. My goal is to get somewhere sort of safe. Now, if the bot gets to me, I can disable him. If it's the trooper, I should be able to just hide. There goes some buff out. Or paralyze him. That's what I meant. I should be able to paralyze the trooper. If he wants to come in here. I really need the translocation to go the other direction, so that I'm still hidden from the sentry. There we go. Oh, it sucks so hard to be you. Alright. I'll hold on to this armor in case I do take some hits. The bot's patrolling now. That's good. I ought to be able to get in behind it. Or so I thought. God damn it. Oh, come on! What, you're just trying to tell me I didn't get to him fast enough? Is that it?
Interfere with security operations.
How ridiculous. Come on. Up. And sometimes, for some reason, he just sees me.
Target lock status. Green. Re-engaging hostile target.
Fine. Do it that way. Fuck you. Alright, the albino did take out another trooper. I thought so. I ended up not taking any damage, so we can get rid of that other piece of armor. I do want to search that sentry bot. And then we're going to head back to the National Mall. We already have the National Archives on our map. Now's a pretty good time to take care of stealing Independence. Quest that's been sitting in our quest logs since Rivet City. So, let's, without further ado, now that we're done with the Temple of the Union and Head of State, let's head to the National Archives. Muties out there have respawned, but we're a little off the beaten path here, so we can fast travel freely, which is nice. Let's head inside. Recall what we're doing here, retrieving the Declaration of Independence. That's it. Rotunda for the Charters of Freedom. A door. A green hash mark. That's interesting. You'll recall that Abraham Washington told us that he had hired someone else to do this earlier. National Archives, Guess and Win, Prize Redemption Terminal. Ah, Let's do guess and win. Answer all 8 questions correctly and win. Question 1. The Declaration of Independence was an act of what body? It's the First Continental Congress. I thought. Must be the second one. Second Continental Congress. Correct. Question 2. How many North American colonies rebelled against Great Britain in 1776? 13. Question 3. Who was the first person to sign the Declaration of Independence? John Hancock. Correct. Question 4. How many delegates signed the Declaration of Independence? I think it's 56. Yes, good. Question 5. Which of the following is not a written section of the Declaration of Independence? The Preamble, Indictment, Introduction, Ratification. Well, the Preamble is correct. What do you know? You have to do all 8 in a row. Which gets annoying, but oh well. Indictment, Preamble, Introduction, Ratification. Ratification. There we go. Question 6. Who was the ruler of Great Britain when the Declaration was enacted in 1776? That's King George III. Question 7. Complete this famous phrase from the Declaration. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Correct. Question 8. Who was the principal author of the Declaration of Independence? That's Thomas Jefferson. Correct. Congratulations. Claim your prize. Congratulations. Please press the selection below to dispense your prize voucher and take it to Redemption Terminal. Cool. Press for voucher. System error. Voucher dispenser is empty. Back. Cool. Archives prize voucher added. Oh yeah, schematics dart gun V3 now improved to 20%. Congratulations, you're a true American patriot. Redeem voucher. New Fruit Mentats prizes brought to you by MedTech Laboratories. Glamorously grape, brilliantly berry, or observantly orange Mentats. Of all those, I think I like orange. Sorry, need a prize voucher. Voucher required. Archives prize voucher removed. Orange Mentats added. They have no difference with ordinary Mentats besides the name. Interesting. Now up there, as soon as we walk through the door, Sydney will talk to us and it'll start stealing independence. Of course, I want to explore the rest of the building first. We've got side doors to the east and west. Let's go west first. Already see a red hash mark. You should know what's coming. We're on the mall. What do you think's in here? If you said super mutants, congratulations. Wonder glue. That locker's empty. But here's an overlord. And for some reason he's one that I can't do the shuffle on. I gotta paralyze him. Put his buddies down. I would honestly greatly prefer that it happened faster than that. I'd rather not take that ridiculous hit from his tri-beam laser rifle. You saw how much damage it did. Come on! There we go. Those fucking tri-beams do insane damage. Alright. We're good now. It's a matter of nailing him down. Alrighty. We're indoors. The shotgun's a pretty good bet. You got a door there, but let's loot the room we're in first. Certainly including the other mutant we killed for his nail board. Alright. Got some stairs headed down here. We got some bathrooms here. We already searched him. Let's check the bathrooms. Nah, let's not do that yet. See what's through this door. Some stairs going up. Over there we got some stairs going down. Let's head up these first. More red hash marks. Always good. That's an overlord and that's a master. Well, I think our best bet is to one-shot the master and then get the overlord with paralyzing palm. I don't know why we can't one-shot the master. There we go. He fell down like an idiot. It only helps us. Well, now we can go ahead and loot this room, which has Stimpack and Radaway on the desk. This one's got caps, a dart, a first aid box. I didn't want the blood pack. Grenade box, mine box, average locked mine box. Almost. That's a lot of mines. And cabinets. Then if we drop through the hole in the floor, we're back here.
I found you!
Here's a rigged terminal. Let's get the grenade out. And here's an elevator to archival strong room, which requires a key, which naturally we don't have. Let's search the 2 ammo boxes, along with this wall of filing cabinets. But before we do that, the Overlord has finally caught up with us, so let's deal with him. Shouldn't really be a problem, unless paralyzing palm refuses to kick in, which is happening a lot lately. There we go. Good night, you little shit stain. Alrighty. Now, let's get back to searching filing cabinets. Something in this one. And this one. And that's that. Now we're back here. We got stairs down to the north and bathrooms to the west. Let's do the bathrooms first. Start with the ladies. Which has Some microfusion cells rigged to the toilet. A fairly uncommon trap, but one we have seen before. And gentlemen, first aid box. And that's that. Let's head down these stairs to the north. Note that we've got a already triggered, like, battering ram type trap. Oh shoot. And just get it off. There we go. Just gotta get a little closer, I suppose. Now we can search those two. He had a gun. The other one just has a super sledge. There's an easy locked ammo box here. In what looks like a classroom. Along with a Nuka-Cola. 3 frag grenades. Which I can't seem to isolate. And a pulse grenade. A crutch back here, and some searchable school desks. Take the caps, certainly. Seems to be all for that room. Yeah, looks like one of the mutants triggered the tripwire. Here's another little classroom. Cabinets, desk, has a Nuka-Cola, a brace, a lunchbox, darts, and a very easy lock on the first aid box. Cool. Onward. Here's a library looking room. Let's check it out. Looks like we got some missiles and a copy of Duck and Cover over here in the corner. That's always fun. The cash register has money in it. Let's search around this room, shall we? We've got a door to the south. There's a landmine here in the middle of the room. There's another. There's another. We got 4 intact pre-war books there. That's pretty cool. Let's check out the southern door. Nothing in here but a trap. Let's make our way over here then. Nothing in this corner. Good. Well, let's head over here. Got a door to the north, which leads back to the mall. I'll just show you this exit right quick. Back entrance to the archives. There's a fire hose box. Good times. Let's disarm that tripwire, which was rigged to another battering ram. I was gonna say, looks like we got at least a couple more mutants. Centaur over there. And unfortunately, he seems to be rather committed to facing this direction, so... think we'll have to go for the speed crit to get hit.
Time to run!
Shoot. Whew. Thought I had a bad save there.
Gonna splat!
Okay.
Gonna splatter your brain!
Maybe the answer is to gauntlet him. I mean, if it works on overlords, it should certainly work on a master, right?
Game's over!
Search the school desk. It's empty. Master's got nothing but a super sledge. Search the 2 ammo boxes, including the very easy locked one. And get ready for a mighty centaur. That was sarcasm. Good night, little guy. Alright. I think we're clear for now, so let me loot around a bit. Give me just a second. Just have to text a lunch order. Good. Okay. Sorry for the hold up here. I'm almost done, I promise. Alrighty. Let's take those caps from the desk. Look at the bins, the other desk. Check back here. There's a metal box. Let's get our shotgun back out. I like it better. Oh, I need to text the veggies for my Subway too. I really am sorry, but beats taking a break. Alright, good. Onward. Oh shit. managed to get spotted. Because I thought I was done, but I wasn't. Oh my goodness. Let's get this safe open while he runs around doing whatever he's doing. That didn't sound good. Sounds like a fight started upstairs. I actually don't want that, like, at all. Oh, we'll do this again. It isn't much, after all. And it can really help out. What did I say was back here? Just a metal box. A life grand. As we head over here, I think I already searched that desk, but not this one. And the bins. I do need to be careful because there is apparently a super mutant master in the hallway just outside. Let's pop this safe open. I don't want the coffee mug, I want the Nuka-Cola. Check the cabinets. Note the first aid box on the floor. You don't want to miss that. There's homeboy. He's handled. Let's check the fridge, vending machine, trash can, locker, toolbox, and the Mutie corpse. Yay! This little room's empty. We got a split here. Got a master coming right for us. He'll need to be dealt with, of course. In the suitcase, we got darts. We got cash register with some pre-war money. We got, I think, a brute here. Oh. I'm frankly shocked at having this much trouble killing him. There we go. Search these desks. Looks like we've got 3. Alrighty. Now this room's clear. We got stairs going up with another tripwire to be wary of. Well, let's head down this other hallway first. Here we've got an easy locked terminal and an easy locked door to the archives sub-basement, which I submit we should go ahead and explore. Why wouldn't we? Let's pop downstairs. Got an overlord in here. I'd like to kill him without alerting anything else. There's gas leaking into this room, so it's pretty important to use the gauntlet, which works out pretty well anyway, since it's an overlord. Caution. Alright, we need to be careful. We have been heard.
I can hear you.
Let's see if we can get this one. Good. Alright, good. Now we're in the clear. Let's get our shotgun back out. I don't think it'll throw more than 2 overlords at me, but I have been wrong before. Oh, in this first room there's a sheet music book. Remember those? Over here we got a grenade box, an ammo box, and a very easy locked mine box. Let's head through here now, where Homeboy came from. Do note the gas. Note the Super Mutant Master with the missile launcher. Here we've got stairs going down. I'd prefer to clear the top level first. Let's wait until the Master turns and vacates. Let's get across the room. Here we can get away from the gas, and I'm hopeful. Get him. Good. Apart from his corpse, we've got a toolbox, several ammo boxes, and a first aid box. In a handy little room. Let's cross back over and head down the stairs. I was hoping to stay hidden. Maybe I should.
What do you want? I am to die when you're dead, human!
We bagged one. That was pretty cool. And we actually hurt the other. He missed. That was outstanding. There's a master down there that knows we're here. I can't let this one shoot. If he does, he'll ignite the gas. Too late. I don't want him to ignite the gas. Oh gosh, come on. There we go. Perfect. That was funny. Good. Okay. I think we're set now. So we got him. We got him. And we got the one we nailed with the sneak critical. Let's go let's go search him as well. Then, as we move through here, what do we find? Stairs to the north and south. Laser rifle. Up north, we got nothing. So I guess we'll head south. Here's a very hard locked grate. And a door to the archival secure wing east. Let's deal with the very hard locked gate. One of the few very hard locks we just have to pick. And now, well, let's loot back here. Main point of this shelf is the mini nuke. There's a metal helmet, metal armor, and stealth boy if you're interested. Now here it's decision time. You can complete the quest without speaking to Sydney by continuing on into the secure wing, or you can go talk to Sydney and the two of you can cooperate. If you cooperate with Sydney and keep her alive, it's ultimately more rewarding because you're eventually able to get her unique 10mm submachine gun. So I am going to head back up to the National Archives main zone, take the route I haven't explored here. Note here, this is going to close the loop back to the rotunda of the Charters of Freedom. Let's go up that other staircase we spotted. We've got Administrator Berkeley's terminal with an average lock and an average locked safe. Well, let's hack the terminal. Patrolled, 4 of 9. Patrolled. Or performed. There we go. We're in. Welcome back, Administrator Berkeley. Notice U89003. I'm recording this as a formal complaint on behalf of the U.S. Department of Records. MedTech Labs has just sent their last shipment of fruit mentats to load into the prize redemption terminal outside of the rotunda. I do not appreciate this monument to U.S. history being used as a testing ground for MedTech. This is supposed to be a place of solemn introspection, not a laboratory. In the future, when we choose sponsors for our exhibits, I'd appreciate being consulted beforehand. Notice U89017. Please note that the Rotunda cargo lift has now been fitted with a full security lockout system to prevent unauthorized access and tampering. As of today, the only way to use the lift from the Rotunda side is to patch a maintenance terminal directly into the floor data ports. Notice U89110. If anyone has information regarding the swapping of the voice software from our Thomas Jefferson Protectron Performer with a radio uplink and frequency software, please stop by my office. I can appreciate humor just as much as anyone, but certain individuals working at this facility feel the need for constant mischief, and it has to stop. Unlock office safe. You've got 6 archives prize vouchers, which will allow us to get 6 more fruity mentats. I know you're excited. We can stop sneaking now. Let's go ahead and get 6 more fruity mentats. And, you know, we got 2 grape, 2 berry, and 3 orange. Oh, you'll notice these are... Oh no, they do different things. Regular mentats raise perception and intelligence. Orange raise perception. Grape raise charisma. And berry raise intelligence. Go figure. I was wrong. Let's step in here.
Watch out for the mines. Quick, they're coming.
Sydney's placed a lot of mines. But you'll notice she was friendly to us, telling us to watch out for them. Well, let's disarm those puppies as we make our way over to chat with her.
Watch low. They'll be here any second.
Defend the rotunda. Don't worry about how they look. These muties are actually all unleveled, which means they're very easy to deal with. This guy concerns me. I have to say I'm unhappy with the fact that he got a shot off with his missile launcher. Or at least one that I couldn't deal with. You'll notice that even the one that looks like an overlord is actually unleveled, so we don't have to worry too much about him. Well, maybe we do. Oh, it's quite possible I'm lying through my teeth. Yeah, let's get the one with the missile launcher first. Let's make him waste a shot. The idea being to force him to reload so we can get close. Why the hell didn't he die? Just to fuck with me, I'm sure. God damn it. Jesus Christ, Marie. Damn it. I'm just trying to avoid letting my armor get damaged. There. Thank you, Sydney. Take the missile off of you. Why did you hit Sydney? That was fucking annoying. It let him gib her instead of letting me intervene to help her. Come on! What the fuck? I'm going right through him, getting a critical hit on Sydney, and gibbing her every time. Let me paralyze the mutant. Thank you. Was that so tough? Jesus, Marie. Okay. Good, good, good.
Good enough. Why did you take a holodesk picture? It'll last longer.
Completed. Defend the rotunda. Good. Now let's search him. Let's search all this beeswax.
Cut it out.
Sydney's remote terminal requires a key. That's fine. just want to search everything else. I forgot you didn't get to talk to her first. Shit would just come into the room. Okay. I think we searched everyone. You know, the main thing I don't like is the damage to my armor, so there, we completed Defend the Rotunda. I am actually going to take a quick trip back to the Temple of the Union just to run up to that Hellfire armor we left behind and make sure my set stays in perfect shape. Really? There are enemies nearby? Oh, what the fuck? If it's goddamn Talon mercs, I am gonna lose my shit. Okay, it's not. Good. Oh, I was gonna be so pissed off. Good. Okay, good. Let's head back up now. I'm hopeful that nothing has respawned or anything like that. Well, good. We kept Sydney alive. 2 bars of health, but the good news is after the Rotunda battle, we actually joined forces, and critically, we can tell her to wait and clear the area ourselves so that we don't really have to worry about keeping her alive. Should be obvious that's highly preferable. Okay, good. Everything's back in perfect shape. Let's head back to the archives once again. Let's head in and let's chat with Sydney this time. Well, believe it or not, in the secure wing, we're finished fighting muties. We switch gears to robots, which are a lot easier, as you know.
What? Whew. Say, you're pretty decent in a firefight.
Thanks, you're not so bad yourself.
Well, with what I do for a living, you need to be. Sorry, I'm being a complete asshole. I'm Sydney. It's good to meet a fellow relic hunter.
What do you mean, fellow relic hunter?
Come on. You and I both know this is where the Declaration of Independence is stashed. No need to be coy about it. Good old Abraham Washington sent you on the same suicide mission he sent me on. Only problem is, you're not going to get it without my help.
What are you proposing?
Simple. We pool our resources, grab the Declaration, then make for Rivet City and split the reward. I've studied the plans of this place, so without me, you're going to go in circles. What do you say?
Sure, let's team up.
Smart move. Okay, the Declaration is secured in the Archive's strong room underground. There's a concealed cargo lift right here in the center of the rotunda. I've spent a few days hacking the lock with my remote terminal. When you're ready, punch in the password, let's get going.
Note added, National Archives security password. What's our next move?
There's a cargo lift right here in the rotunda. It should take us directly down to the lower levels. I was hacking the system right before we were attacked. The code should be, "We the People."
What do you know about the Declaration of Independence?
All I know is that it looks like a rolled-up piece of thick paper with all kinds of writing on it. Some famous document from a long time ago. Abraham Washington is a huge U.S. history nut. So, that's why he wants it so badly.
Since we're partners now, why don't you tell me about yourself?
Ha! I'm surprised that you care. Usually everyone looks out for themselves nowadays. What is it you want to know?
How did you get into the relic hunting business?
I don't know. I grew up like pretty much every other girl in this crappy world. Spent most of my life just trying to keep away from slavers. One day out in the wastes, I stumbled across some poor bastard's body. On the body I found info leading to some famous document. I had heard that Abraham Washington was looking for these scraps of paper. So I went after the thing. Turned out to be the Constitution. After he loaded me up with caps, I got pissed drunk, got laid, and was happy for the first time in a while. I haven't looked back since.
You recovered all of that stuff in the Preservation Society's museum?
Oh no. There is more than a lifetime supply of grade A crap in that place. Couldn't possibly do it alone. Like you, he hires anyone off the street. Honestly, I don't care what he does with that stuff. As long as the caps keep flowing, I'll be there to collect.
Nice gun. I've never seen one like that.
Yeah, it is nice. I don't even sleep without it under my pillow. My father made gun ammunition for a living. Taught me everything about how firearms work. So, I've spent my downtime tinkering with guns like my 10mm Ultra SMG here. It's like a hobby, I guess.
What happened to your father?
Sorry, there's some things I still want to keep to myself. Maybe when I get to trust you better.
Let me ask you something else.
Okay?
Are you hurt?
Yeah, they got me pretty good.
Here, take one of these stim packs. It should help.
Thanks, I'll use it right away. What's up?
Are you hurt?
It's only a scratch. I'll be fine. Thanks, I'll use it right away. What's up?
Are you hurt?
It's only a scratch. I'll be fine. Thanks, I'll use it right away. What's up?
Let's get going.
Just watch yourself, because I'm not dragging your corpse back to Rivet City.
How's she doing? Oh, she is still hurt. Go figure.
What's up?
Are you hurt?
It's only a scratch. I'll be fine. Thanks, I'll use it right away.
No, she's just about full.
What's up?
Maybe one more. Are you hurt?
Nope, I'm fine.
Alright, let's get going.
I got your back.
Good. Now let's glance at the note we picked up. National Archives security password. I've learned from Sydney that the password to unlock the Rotunda cargo lift to the lower level is We the People. I think my objective is actually still the same. Yep. Alright. Sydney's remote terminal. Warning, this terminal is not authorized on the National Archives security grid. Please disengage immediately. Access Archives mainframe. Access blocked. Current contracts. Access blocked. Unlock Rotunda cargo lift. Override enabled. Open. Secret elevator to Archival Secure Wing East. Well, Sydney actually is pretty decent at a fight, but what's our next move?
It looks like we're in the sub-basement hub. I think the door we want is the one to the east. Never been this far in. Only saw it on blueprints.
Wait here a minute.
You got it. Just don't stray too far.
So you can hear a fight going on. That elevator can take us back to the National Archives. We can go south, or we can go north. I don't know why she's talking about a door to the east, but...
Men, today I address you with a message of utmost urgency. Our defenses have been breached, and soon we'll engage the enemy.
We can head north. If we head south, as you can see, we end up back here.
Distinguished representative of Georgia, I promise you I have not yet begun to fight.
They kept the declaration in the archive strong room that's at the end of the east wing here. We'll have to make our way to it.
That's fine.
Men, we can't let the enemy's progress dissuade us from our task. We must defend our freedom and our... Strike now and strike hard. You may delay, but time will not.
Analysis. Yellow. Scanning for hostiles.
Alright, let's get this guy. You'll note that this hallway runs west, and we've also got a big door to the north, a utility gate. You use your science skill to find and fix the faulty capacitor in the door release mechanism. Science 67, passed. That's fine, but I assure you we want to head west and clear the entire level. We can deactivate that robo-brain. And then we end up with another sentry bot, of course, to deal with, I mean. But he's turned around already, so good. Pop him too. And search him. We can do the same with the robo-brain in here. Oh. Once we kill him anyway. Alright, let's search the filing cabinets. They're all empty, except that one. Now let's bring Sydney to this room at least. And then we'll repark her. And then I'm going to make an anchor save and take another break.
What's up? If you can find and disable the turret generator, most of the turrets in the east wing should go offline.
Let's get going.
I am getting so drunk when we get paid for this.
Let's bring her in. Let's have her wait right here.
What's up?
I'm going to close that. Oh. And here, I'm going to make a new anchor save, pause, and be right back. Apologies for the hiccup. Alright, let's roll. Here's an average locked door. As we make our way through what should obviously be a loop that's going to carry us to the other side of the utility door. Apart from your 67 science check, this just serves as another way to skip the loop if you have at least 50 lockpick. Kind of pointless, but it's there if you want to know. Note all the explosives. Got a mine box, a laser rifle in pretty good shape, a stim pack, and a couple of clips of microfusion cells, along with a whole bunch of cash registers, all of which are pretty well loaded with pre-war money. And bobby pins to boot. Good times. Don't miss the toolboxes on the shelves to the right as we go. Now, what do we have in here? A laser pistol, also in pretty good shape. A pulse mine. And an ammo box full of energy cells. I almost missed the first aid box on top of the console. We got more cash registers here. But I also hear another sentry bot. Dealing with that is fairly obviously a higher priority. Once I track in on wherever it actually is. I love sneaking inside. It's so easy to do. Let's finish searching registers. Let's check these shelves. Good stuff includes this mine box. Now let's burn the homes here. search him. Good times are had by all. As we make our way around, there are filing cabinets to search. This room doesn't have anything good inside. And we've made it past the utility gate. Let's bring Sydney in here to the top of the stairs.
What's up?
Just so she stays pretty close by. I don't think there's anything in this actual room. We can make our way downstairs. I'm starting to see red marks again, so let's have her wait here.
What's up?
We cannot allow the enemy to penetrate our defenses any deeper. Old Glory must not be stained with the blood of tyranny. The enemy will be here soon. You must defend your... leader. Remember, our cause is noble. It is the cause of mankind.
Got a hard locked door to the east, an unlocked door to the north, and this average locked door to the west. Let's head through here first. Can hear some turrets through here. I don't think there's any way to... Ah! I'd be wrong. I think we probably can shoot it. We can get that open. Well, it's a Mark 8 turret. That's not good. I need a sneak attack critical on the Mark 8 turret. That is going to be difficult to come by. Maybe less difficult if I do this. If I can just steer a little more precisely. Good. No sneak critical, but that's alright. Let's search this array of delightful ammo boxes. There's also a copy of Lying Congressional Style. Always nice. First aid box, and the Archives security safe, which has the Bill of Rights inside. Go figure. Now, if we unlock this hard locked door, doesn't, I'm unlocking it just for the sake of having everything open, but it really just provides another shortcut, which I'll show you. by making the full loop after I deal with this particular sentry bot. I'll wait for him to turn around. I'll even wait on the one past him. What the hell? There we go. Oh. Let's search those corpses. Then we'll certainly end up back in this room from the other direction. Now let's head north. Oh goodness. Got a bot rolling in. Let's prepare ourselves to deal with him.
Threat analysis. Red. Systems offline.
Good. Well, I don't know what he's been in a fight with, but we were able to handle him. That much is good. Oh, and I had already searched those cabinets, I guess. There's another bot somewhere that heard us cap his buddy here, but doesn't seem to care much. Alright. Let's go west first, since north, I think, is going to close the loop toward where we're actually headed. Oh, I guess they were in a fight with the mercenary.
Threat analysis. Hostile.
So you can still deactivate them when you're in caution land, which is nice. We'll search him. There's a super sledge here. Nothing on him but his leather armor. Let's search the toolbox. And that's really it for this room. Let's head north. Here we can go west or east. Let's go west first.
The enemy is at the gates. Now is the time for the greatest of rallying cries. Wish not so much to live long as to live well.
There's the door to the archival strong room, and here is where all loops close. We've still got this little area to the east. Let's check it out. Static red hash marks means turrets. Should be no surprise. We were able to sneak crit one of them. That was pretty cool. Probably do it again with this one. Outstanding. Alright, let's pop open this average lock. What do we got in here? Lots more ammo and explosives. Telephones, oddly enough, and the Magna Carta. Now that's pretty cool. Now let's go retrieve Sydney and head back to the archival strong room.
What's up? Inside the archive strong room should be the Declaration. I have no idea what's inside. That's the only part of the plans I never found. Stay focused and...
This is fun. We got turrets and a protectron.
You've breached our defenses, evaded our best soldiers, and you've raided my home. But I have not yet begun to fight. I cannot allow you to steal our freedom. The Declaration must remain here. It is our symbol of hope, the one thing that cries out, we are a free nation.
You must be Button Gwinnett, second signer of the Declaration.
Then my reputation precedes me. Good. That should make you well aware that I am not to be trifled with, and that my loyalty to the States is legendary. I know your fighting prowess far exceeds my own, but I will still duel you to the death if I must. What will it be, then? Rapiers? Pistols at dawn? Out with it!
Enough of this. Command Protocol Delta 76. Reset.
Stand by. Rebooting program. Command structure reset. Complete. Self-diagnostic. Complete. Program reset. Awaiting user input.
What are your command options?
I can currently be ordered to shut down, resume my previous programming state, or resume my original functions.
Please describe your original function.
Original function parameters are as follows. Function 1. Provide tour guide services for visitors to National Archives facility. Function 2. Participate in reenactment of the signing of Declaration of Independence show as the character Button Gwinnett. Function 3. Provide security support for National Archives facility in the event of a breach or threat to any of its assets.
Issue shutdown command Alpha 7-3. Initiate.
Affirmative. Offloading command protocols and beginning shutdown sequence. Shutting down in 3, 2, 1.
Note added. Archive security terminal. I have to go now.
There never was a good war or a bad peace.
Alright, well, we've shut him down. Let's have a glance at the note we just grabbed. Archive security terminal. The password to access the strong room maintenance terminal is 64070177. Let's blow his turrets. Button's supply wardrobe. Button's supply desk. Empty suitcase. Button's supply desk. Button's supply wardrobe. Whole lot of energy ammo. Cigarette. Pencil. Here's Sydney.
What's up?
What's our next move?
What else? Let's get the document. Keep your...
And now I am going to destroy Button. Because... oh. Well, I wanted his wig. How do I get Button's wig? His wig is a unique item. Seems like we're not gonna get it. Huh. Well, alright. That's annoying, but I don't know what else we can do. Strong room security terminal. Current issues listed by unit P. Brantseg Robotics Team. Unlock all strong room doors. Unlock all east wing doors. Unlock mag-sealed doors. Mag system down. Called maintenance. Let's head through the door to the north. Tales of a Junktown jerky vendor. Hooray. This safe has... well, those two just have standard stuff. And there is the Declaration of Independence. Return to Abraham, Washington in Rivet City. Completed. Retrieve the Declaration of Independence from the National Archives.
What's up?
What's our next move?
Let's get the hell out of here. Time to get paid and get drunk. There should be an elevator to the upper levels somewhere around here.
Let's get going.
Rivet City, here we come.
Alright, let's head to the west. There you can see some... activate. B. Gwyn 009. Button Gwinnett. Button Gwinnett pod. Unit directives. The BGWIN 009 Button Gwinnett unit is designed primarily as a participant in our reenactments of the signing of the Declaration of Independence show. This unit plays the part of Button Gwinnett of Georgia, second signer of the Declaration. This unit is also programmed with the standard tour guide assistance subroutines and limited security subroutines. Activate, recall, shut down. Activate John Hancock. Unit directives. Excuse me. The JHNC 003 John Hancock unit is designed primarily as a participant in our reenactments of the signing of the Declaration of Independence show. This unit plays the part of John Hancock of Massachusetts, first signer of the Declaration. This unit is also programmed with the standard tour guide assistance subroutines and limited security subroutines. Benjamin Franklin. Unit directives. The BFRAN Benjamin Franklin unit is designed primarily as a participant in our reenactments. This unit plays the part of Benjamin Franklin of Virginia, oldest signer of the Declaration. I'll just skip to the parts that are unique. John Adams. JADAM 002. This unit plays the part of John Adams of Massachusetts, one of the future U.S. presidents. This one's in here. Thomas Jefferson. Unit directives. The TJEF 002 Thomas Jefferson unit. This unit plays the part of Thomas Jefferson of Virginia, future President of the U.S. and primary author of the Declaration. Maintenance notice. If anyone has information, regarding the swapping of the voice software from our Thomas Jefferson Protectron Performer with a radio uplink and frequency scanning software, please stop by Administrator Berkeley's office. This unit has been taken offline until we can repair the damage. P. Brantzig, Robotics Team. Let's activate him. Unit offline for maintenance. Recall. Shut down. Activate. Aww. Edward Rutledge. ERUTL 001. This unit plays the part of Edward Rutledge of South Carolina, youngest signer of the Declaration. So we got two more to glance at. Backup Protectron. The BACK-001 Backup Protectron unit is designed primarily as an emergency replacement unit for any of the other Protectron units. In the event of a malfunction, make sure the defective unit is in its pod and use this system to download its routines to the backup. This unit is also programmed with the standard tour guide assistance subroutines and limited security. Programming subroutines. Identify source for download subroutine data. John Adams, unit not present. Button Gwinnett, unit not present. Benjamin Franklin, not present. John Hancock, not present. Edward Rutledge, not present. John Wilson, not present. Thomas Jefferson. Podlink confirmed. Execute transfer. Back. Back. Activate unit.
Hey everybody, this is 3 Dog, your friendly neighborhood disc jockey. What's a disc? Hell if I know, but I'm gonna keep...
So, he scans the radio. You can get Galaxy News. Great. John Wilson. JWILS-002, James Wilson Unit. Can't make up its mind between John and James. This unit plays the part of James Wilson of Pennsylvania, one of the first future Supreme Court justices of the U.S. Cool. The desk is empty. We got a lunchbox and a pencil on top. Let's check the maintenance terminal. Current issues listed by unit. B-Gwyn-009, Tour Guide Protectron. The unit designated B-Gwyn-009 Button Gwynedd is suffering from a system memory leak. I've had to flush the unit's core CPU several times last month. It's getting all of its orders and directives confused. The unit's reenactment subroutines are interfering with its tour guide subroutines, causing conflicting actions and scaring the visitors to our galleries. Recommend shutdown of this unit and replacement of central core. P. Brantzig Robotics Team. TRT-007, Automated Turret. TRT-007, one of our automated turrets, is constantly locking in its reset position. It is not responding properly to calibration, nor will it track the test targets properly. This is likely due to its tracking array being misaligned with its targeting laser, a common problem in all of our automated turrets. Recommend replacement of tracking array. P. Brantzig Robotics Team. EMT-002, Mr. Handy Medical Unit. EMT-002 unit Nightingale is back online after an extensive refit. I've replaced its surgical arm, injector units, gyro stabilizer system, and thruster number 3. The unit's central core has been reset and is now ready for service. P. Brantzig Robotics Team. And TJEF-002 Tour Guide Protectron. That's identical to what we read on the other terminal. So, let's hit the elevator to the National Archives. Time to head to Rivet City. Oh yeah. There are technically enemies nearby. Yes, I wish to travel to Rivet City. Let's go visit Abraham. Turn this stuff in. He is in the Capital Preservation Society, I believe. I don't think he ever leaves. I mean, I think he sleeps in there.
Hey there.
Alright, bro. Here you go.
I can't wait to add the Declaration to the Society's collection.
Sydney and I have the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, my lord. I never I'm utterly shocked. You two have earned your places in the annals of American history. Yes, indeed. You will be remembered for this great day. I will award Sydney's promised bounty to her personally. No need to worry yourself about that. Enjoy your reward, my friend. You've earned it.
Declaration of Independence removed. Quest completed. Stealing Independence. Schematics added. Railway rifle. Your schematic has been improved.
What brings you by Rivet City today?
Note added. Schematics Railway Rifle V3. How's the museum business?
Oh, it treats me well. I'm sure it will be even better now that we have the Declaration of Independence. Hopefully we can add more to the collection and increase our foot traffic.
Is the museum looking to acquire anything else?
Well, yes. Any document of historical significance would be of benefit to the Society. However, I am also interested in branching out. Perhaps some interesting artifacts related to our great country's history. Be sure and bring me anything you find along those lines. I'd be happy to compensate you once again.
I have a document you may want, the Bill of Rights. I've recovered a copy of the Magna Carta. Interested? I'd rather hold on to those personally.
Well, I suppose that's goodbye then. Come again any time.
You get 100 caps for the one, 125 for the other.
Yeah? What's up?
Alright, any interest in partnering up again?
You know, I think I've had my fill of wasteland roaming and picking through ruined buildings for a while. I'm just gonna kick back and spend my caps. But thanks for asking.
Since we're done now, why don't you tell me about yourself?
Huh. What is it you want to know?
How did you get into the relic hunting business?
I don't know. I had heard that Abraham Washington was... after he loaded me up... Yeah.
I don't know why it says we've never seen these. So whatever happened to your father?
I thought he was the best. My mom was long gone, so all we had was each other. He used to call me his little moonbeam. How sappy is that? But when I was 14, he vanished and left me all alone. Never even said goodbye. I cried for a week. Do I have to tell you what it's like for a young woman alone in the wasteland at that age? I don't know where he went, and I don't care. I just hope he got what he deserved, the son of a bitch.
What are you up to?
Well, now that we brought back the Declaration, I think I'll take my cut of the earnings and head out to get drunk. Look me up in the underworld if you ever need me. I usually hang there since ghouls don't hit on me all the time. Later.
Alright, so she'll set up shop in Underworld. And later on, if you haven't figured it out, we find out what happened to her father. And we're able to get her SMG off of her, which is pretty handy. Alright, let's get out of Rivet City. Oh, I didn't want Ken Telly's door.
Yes?
I don't want the marketplace either. Stairwell. That I do want. Good.
Hey.
Alright, let's go offload. We're just about done for this installment.
Here.
So we took care, well, I'll recap after I'm done offloading.
News. Unemployment is down, stocks are up, and the UN has just declared global peace forever. Now the real news. There have been more and more sightings of raiders over by Evergreen Mills. Smart money's on them having some kind of camp out that way. Keep that in mind the next time you feel like nosing around that neighborhood.
Alright, so there is some stuff I want to drop off in here, namely the flavored mentats. It's because you can't find them anywhere else. And the 2 documents. They'll go nicely with the Lincoln stuff. Where's the Bill of Rights? Huh. I could have sworn I still had it. We were off. Yeah, it's there in the miscellaneous tab. Huh. Well, I guess I can't hold on to the Bill of Rights. At least it doesn't weigh anything. Alright, let's drop off explosives, of which we got a lot. And up here, we can drop off purified waters, stealth boys, scrap metals, pre-war books, and a sheet music book. I missed the 2 sensor modules that go down there, but that's not much of a problem. Let's go visit the caravans now, after we drop the 2 sensor modules, of course. Nope. Not the pre-war money. There we go. And then we'll do the usual recap and cover what we're going to do next. That's Crazy Wolfgang. What's up, dude?
Looking for that special something? Crazy Wolfgang's got just what you need. Assuming you need the random junk that I've got.
Perfect.
Give me a shout if you need any...
Alright. Now, I'm gonna head to Museum Station, No, I'm not. I'm gonna stop here. Okay. This has been Let's Play Fallout 3. We cleared L'Enfant Plaza and a couple of metro stations on our way through an alternate route back to the mall. We completed Head of State, and we completed Stealing Independence. Now, let me show you what's left in our Pip-Boy. Apart from the expansions and the main quest, we have 2 quests left to complete, Agatha's Song and Riley's Rangers. If we assume that Vault-Tec headquarters actually is part of Agatha's Song, which I do, both of these quests require us to head to Vernon Square. However, before going to Vernon Square, the storyline of Riley's Rangers implies that we should go to Seward Square and pick up, quote, anything we need from the Ranger compound. So that'll be our next target, exploring some areas of downtown DC en route to the Ranger compound, which is in Seward Square. So that's what we'll do next time. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.